to TV Asia Telugu Talk Show with Experts. మరి టీవీ ఏషియా తెలుగు టాక్ షో విత్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ప్రతి వారం ఒక మంచి ట్యాక్స్ ప్లానింగ్ స్ట్రాటజీ టాపిక్ తోటి మనల్ని చాలా రోజులుగా ఇన్ఫర్మేటివ్ షోస్ తోటి మన ముందుకు వస్తుందండి. అండ్ ఈ వారం కూడా ఒక కొత్త టాపిక్ తోటి మళ్ళీ మన ముందుకు వచ్చేసింది. మరి ఏమాత్రం లేట్ చేయకుండా ఆ టాపిక్ ఏంటో, ఆ వివరాలు ఏంటో తెలుసుకుందాము. అలాగే మన వండర్ఫుల్ గెస్ట్ అనిల్ గ్రంథి గారు కూడా రెడీగా ఉన్నారు మన క్వశ్చన్స్ కి ఆన్సర్స్ ఇచ్చి మనకు చాలా వండర్ఫుల్ యూస్ఫుల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయడానికి. అనిల్ గారు, వెల్కమ్ టు ద షో అండి. హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
ఐఎమ్ వెరీ గుడ్ అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ లక్ష్మి గారు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. సో మరి మనందరం చాలా రోజులుగా అనిల్ గారు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్న ట్యాక్స్ ప్లానింగ్ స్ట్రాటజీ షోస్ చూస్తూనే ఉన్నాము. అండ్ వీ నో హౌ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫీల్డ్ అనేది. కాకపోతే కొత్తగా ఎవరైనా యాడ్ అయ్యి ఉంటే వాళ్ళ కోసం ఒకసారి అనిల్ గారి ఎక్స్పర్టైజ్ గురించి చూద్దామండి. So he has 15 plus years of experience in finance profession as finance controller, CFO, and he holds a lot of senior executive positions in a major organizations like Amazon, Starbucks, PwC, and Sun Edison. He is helping his clients take advantage of tax planning strategies and helping them to setting up the clients' businesses for success. Actually, wonderful team of CPAs, chartered accountants, and other financial professionals as well. So if you need any one-on-one meeting, so please feel free to call AGFintax andi. So AGFintax CEO Anil Grandhi garu will be very happy to help you, especially TVASIA Telugu viewers ki and eppudu available untarandi. Please make an appointment and you can have one-on-one call. Thank you andi. అనిల్ గారు, వెల్కమ్ టు ద షో అండి. సో మనం ఈ రోజు అమెరికన్ రెస్క్యూ ప్లాన్ గురించి డిస్కస్ అయిపోతున్నాం అండి. బిఫోర్ స్టార్టింగ్ దట్ మీరు ఏదైనా చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నారా?
This is a very hot topic now అండి. And after this COVID impact started on our economy in the last year during the since February 2020, government has taken so many initiatives and forward steps to help the community, to help the business owners, to help the individuals, to help the small business owners and also economy. Okay. So they have taken so many steps. And recently, in this month, in the March, in the last 1 month, our President Biden has signed a new program, $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. So yep, let's get into the deep dive and we'll see what is there in that.
Sure అండి, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ అండి. సో మరి లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ ద టాపిక్. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు ద వైట్ హౌస్, ARP ఈజ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ బైడెన్స్ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఆఫ్ అన్ అగ్రెసివ్ 2-step plan for rescue from the depth of this crisis, which is pandemic, and recovery also. And by investing in America, creating millions of additional good paying jobs, combating the climate crisis, advancing racial equity, and building back better than before. So the bill is about 242 pages long. And so what are the key highlights of the bill?
Yep, as you mentioned, it's 242 pages long. There are a lot of things are mentioned in the document. But now in this plan, now we will just focus on what is more relevant to us, to small business, and to also the individuals. So the majorly, if you see, the first thing what they have done is they have extended the support to the PPP loans and economic injury disaster loans, which are very popular, which have become very popular in the last 1 year. On top of that, they have also introduced some new grants like restaurant revitalization grant and also shuttered venue operators grant. So those are the new grants got extended and introduced. On top, there are some new tax credits are also introduced and also the extended. The current existing tax credits were introduced, which were introduced in the last 1 year because of the COVID. Now those timelines are also extended, such as Employee Retention Tax Credit, Ffcra Act, like First Family Corona Response Act, and Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and Dependent Care Assistance. These all are either extended or newly introduced. And the most popular one is stimulus check. That is also launched again. It is the round 3 of stimulus check, which was the first one was given in the April 2020. The second one was given in December 2020, and the third stimulus check, every person, every resident, US resident may be eligible based on their threshold limits, the stimulus checks. So many of us might have already received it also, but let's discuss what is there for everyone.
Sure, Andy. So, as we all know, Paycheck Protection Program has been one of the first plans since this pandemic. So, what changes has this bill made to PPP, Andy?
PPP program is very popular, has become very popular because it really helped so many business owners during the recession time, during the pandemic time. Paycheck Protection Program. So, we have done few live shows on this topic. And in simple terms, the government SBI is giving away 2.5 times of salary, monthly average salary of your employees, so that you can retain them rather than laying off. So this has become very popular one. And this is on this program. This program was launched in very hurry. It was in a very short span of time. Our ex-president Trump launched this program. But after they launched this program, there are so many updates, changes, notifications, clarifications on this program as we were going through the entire process. So now, as part of this, as there are so many changes, the biggest change now that taken place from this American Rescue Plan is addition of $7.25 billion additional funding on this program. So now it is available to many more people because there are a lot more funds were added now. So many small business owners might get helpful from this program.
So has the eligibility for PPP been extended? And
yes, the definition on eligibility got extended a bit. So now they have included non-profit entities which have fewer than 300 employees and which don't receive 15% not more than 15% of the revenue from the lobbying activities. If they meet this criteria, non-profits also eligible if they meet this criteria. And they have also given an exclusive specific inclusion for internet publishing organizations. So those organizations also included. On top of those two, the biggest change happened with the Schedule C. So earlier, Schedule C and independent contractors, Schedule C filers and independent contractors used to apply for a PPP loan based on their net profit from their business. But now, with these recent changes, they can apply now based on their gross income, not on the net income. This is a very big help for the independent contractors and also Schedule C. If you are a real estate agent, IT contractor, IT employer, IT contractor, contract employee, or if you are a insurance agent, or if you are a 1099 contractor, you might be eligible for the PPP loan. And if you think that you need to have employees, it's wrong. You don't need to have an employee if you are a very small business owner, that is Schedule C filer or independent contractor or single member LLC. So don't miss this, and you might be eligible. Just check.
Yeah. So what about economic injury loans, Andy?
Yep. Economic disaster injury loans, which were launched as part of the CARES Act. So now they stopped giving these funds, these loans or grants because of lack of funds. But now $15 billion are allocated for these loans, out of which $10 billion are allocated for the people who already applied before December and they didn't get the complete amount. So $15 billion are allocated for this. And $5 billion are allocated for those businesses, for the small businesses who has impact of more than 50% economic impact on their business, and they should have less than 10 employees. So $5 billion are allocated only to support that category, that segment of business owners. So that more business owners might be getting benefited from these disaster support loans.
So you just mentioned about grants, right? So if I'm not wrong, so what about them?
Yes. Okay. So SBA, I mean, yes, there were some grants were introduced. As we had an exclusive live show last week on Restaurant Revitalization Fund, so this is part of the grant. If you have not yet covered Restaurant Revitalization topic, I think you can go and check the YouTube channel recording last week's one. But here the thing is, last time I covered in detail about the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. If you are watching it now, if you are not familiar, the revenue loss, the pandemic revenue loss, if you are a restaurant owner or food truck owner or any business you are running where the primary purpose of the business is to sell food and beverage, you might be eligible for the Restaurant Revitalization Fund grant. So this is up to $5 million per location and up to $10 million per entity can avail this grant. And the grant amount is equal to the difference between 2019 and 20 revenue. And the revenue is considered as a pandemic revenue loss, and the government SBA is completely directly funding you that money. So I consider the shortage of the time, I'm not going in detail. You can refer to my last week's recording of our live show.
Please watch our show on Restaurant Revitalization Fund for details and how restaurant owners can benefit out of it. So this episode was done last week, Andy. So please, you can log into TV Asia Telugu Talk Show with Experts show, and you can watch the details of this Restaurant Revitalization Fund. So what next, Andy Anil gar?
Okay. Apart from that, SBA, I mean, the government has also allocated $10 billion as part of American Rescue Plan as a state grant. So what they have done is they are allocating this $10 billion to multiple states and asking those states to design a plan to support the COVID impacted businesses or any for individuals. So as of now, no state has come forward to say how they are going to use these allocated funds for their states. So you need to check with your state government on how they are going to use this $10 billion allocated fund just to support COVID impacted businesses.
Okay, let's talk about them, Andy. What are they?
And apart from this $10 billion, there is also one more, I also want to talk about tax credits. So there are some other tax credits also got extended because of this ARP, American Rescue Plan. The first one I would like to mention about is Ffcra, which is First Family Corona Response Act. This was introduced after the COVID impact started, and as part of this new act, which was introduced last year in 2020, business owners can give paid sick leave, paid family emergency leave to their employees if the employees are directly or indirectly impacted because of the COVID. We have done a very detailed live shows on these topics in our previous sessions after the launch of CARES Act last year. So viewers might need to refer that for more details. But however, what are the changes have come now as part of American Rescue Plan? The first major change is it was supposed to be ended, this Ffcra Act credits were supposed to be ended by March 31st, 2021. But now they extended for up to September 30th, 2021, number one. The second change is every employer can claim up to $12,000 per employee on this from this Ffcra Act. This is the second change. And the third change is earlier, as per the Ffcra Act, a self-employed individual can claim up to 50 days as part of paid sick leave program. But now it has got extended to 60 days now. And the other very big change is if you are giving some leave to employees to take COVID vaccine, or if there is any COVID vaccine, or if there is any impact because of the COVID vaccine on their health, if they take any leave, that is also covered under paid sick leave. It means employers can give paid salary to employees when they are on leave, and government has come forward to support employers to give the money as a tax credit because they are taking care of their employees when there is a need.
So what about employee retention credit then?
Employee retention tax credit, we have done one exclusive live show only on this topic earlier. This has become very popular these days because earlier employee retention tax credit cannot be claimed by PPP loan borrowers. It means if anyone has taken PPP loan, they cannot go for employee retention tax credit. It was, but now after the recent changes, now any employee, any business owner can claim employee retention tax credit and also PPP1 and also PPP2 if they are eligible. And as of now, employee retention tax credit is only available as before this ARP Act. Employee retention tax credit is only available up to June 30th, 2021. But now they extended this to Q3 and Q4 of this year also. So it means, how does this help? Because of this extension, if business owners' business is down by 20% in the quarter, they can go and claim this employee retention tax credit. And it is 70% of the actual wages you paid to your employees or $7,000 per employee, whichever is maximum, whichever is lower. So like example, if you have 10 employees, you may be eligible to get employee retention tax credit up to $70,000 per quarter, and that is for 4 quarters, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So this is a very big opportunity. So please don't, if your business is impacted because of the COVID, please explore the opportunity, explore this opportunity of employee retention tax credit. And apart from this, employee retention tax credit is also extended for recovery startup businesses also. So, which is a new addition as part of the ARC program.
Okay, got it. So what about the rescue plan for individuals?
So for individuals, this is a very popular one. Stimulus check. Stimulus check payments or rebate check payments are considered as a rescue plan payments for the individuals. It means in April 2020, many individuals received $1,200 per person in their family. Again, in the December 2020 and January 2021, as part of the CAA Act, individuals received $600 per person in their family, provided their income limits are within the threshold. But now, as part of the American Rescue Plan, again they are giving some more money, which is $1,400 per person in your family. If you are a family of 2, you will get $2,800. If you are a family of 4, you may be getting $1,400 into 4, $1,400 into 4, which is $5,600. And it includes the dependents also. Every dependent will get $1,200. So this, which is a very, the other very big change happened is adult dependents. If your kids are 19 years, 20 years, if you are claiming them as a dependent, you can get $1,400 even for their name also. So this is a very big money for a family of 4. It would be around $6,000 money. $5,600 is what they can get it, and it's completely tax free. That is the beauty here.
So are there any income limitations? And
yes, as usual, as this is, as I said, for the stimulus check, this is the 3rd time they are giving. Every time there is an income limitation. So that how much income a person needs to, how much person and how much income a person needs to earn to be eligible for this stimulus check. In other words, for high net worth individuals, they are not giving this offer. High net worth income people, high income people. In simple terms, if your income is less than $150,000, joint tax return filing, you are eligible to get this complete full $1,400 per person in your entire family. And if you are a single, your income should be less than $75,000. After that, it will start phasing out. So if your income is under $150,000, you should have got the check already. If not, absolutely it's not a problem. You can claim it when you file your income tax returns. So you don't need to worry. Money is there. Many people ask me, many of my clients call me saying that I have not received this money. What to do? I am eligible but not received this money. Absolutely not a problem. When you file your individual tax return, you can claim this money.
Okay. So what about child tax credit?
Okay. So earlier, for how many number of kids you have, child you have at your home, it will give you money. I mean, you used to get $2,000 per child at your home if you are claiming them as a dependent in your tax return. And now, the child should be less than 17 years to become eligible. But now for this year, for year 2021, they say now IRS has changed some rules. For every kid, you can get up to $3,000 for every child. But if the kid is under 6 years, he can get up to $3,600. It means in simple, from $2,000, it went up to $3,600. That's what the child tax credit. And as usual, the child tax credits are subject to income limit. And the other thing here is you can even get 50% of your child tax credit amount as an advance from the government after this July 2021. So you don't need to wait till end of this year to claim this credit. If you need money, you can go ask for advance and you can get up to 50% of your eligibility. And in simple terms, if we have two kids, 4 years and 2 years, so you are eligible to get $7,200 as a child tax credit, and 50% of that money you can go and get that and get it as an advance also.
So has this credit been extended to the US territories as well?
Yes. For the first time, this US tax credit is extended even for the Puerto Rico and other US territories also, because just they want to the support. Earlier these child tax credits were not eligible, not available for Puerto Rico and other US territories. But now they can, even people who are living in those areas also can claim these tax credits.
So how about the earned income credit?
Okay. So, and from this ARP, American Rescue Plan 2021, now taxpayers can get this earned income tax credit based on the income between 2019 and 21. So this is a big change. Many small income level people might be getting, income earners might get this earned income tax credit because the limits are very less now. So that if I'm not getting in more detail about the concept, so we can have exclusive topic on this earned income tax credit in one of the upcoming webinars, upcoming live shows.
Okay, so you also mentioned about the dependent care assistance for individuals. So can you explain?
Yes. So in general, we can get if we have dependents, and if both husband and wife are going to work, you can send your kids to a daycare or any other places because you cannot take care of your kids. So this is called dependent care assistance. Earlier, for every child, you can spend up to $3,000 and you can claim it as a dependent care assistance when you file your tax return. But now, because of this ARP, now it is extended to $8,000. This is a very big number. From $3,000, it extended up to $8,000. And if you have two kids, it could be $16,000. This is a very big tax for you if your kid is if you are claiming dependent care assistance.
So have unemployment benefits been increased as well?
Yes. So the benefits whatever government used to give, so now they extended this unemployment benefits, $300 per week unemployment compensation they extended, and this till September 6th, 2021, they extended this benefit, number one. The other very big change taken place is from the tax perspective. Earlier, whatever unemployment benefits you get, it is completely taxable. But now, up to $10,200 per person in your family is tax exempted, if he is getting unemployment benefits. If we have two people, husband and wife, if they both are claiming unemployment benefits together, the first $20,400 is tax exempted. It means you don't need to pay any taxes if you are getting unemployment benefits under this. If you get more than this, you need to pay taxes more than whatever you get on top of this amount. And the very important point to be noted here is, if your income is more than $150,000 adjusted gross income, then this tax benefit is not available. For joint filing together, your income should be less than joint filing or single. Your income should be less than $150,000 only to get this tax benefit.
Okay, wonderful. TV Asia Telugu talk show with experts is available in WorldBBTV, Dish Network, website, and FTV also. TV Asia Telugu Facebook page is also there, and yes, YouTube is also there. So please log into one of these channels whenever you have some time, and you can watch a lot of entertainment shows and informative shows as well. So please don't miss out and try to watch. Thank you so much, Anil Garu. Welcome back to the show, Andy.
So, Lakshmi Garu, thank you.
So, does ARP have any funds related to housing? And
yes, very much. So, during this pandemic time, 1 in 10 house owners were not able to pay their mortgage payments. So, and because they were impacted. Many of the home owners are impacted because of the COVID, and they were running back. They were not able to make their mortgage payments and any other house-related essential obligations. So what this ARP has done, again, American Rescue Plan has come forward and they announced some support initiatives to support these homeowners also.
So what are they?
Yeah. So what they have done is, American Rescue Plan provides $10 billion to the states, territories, and the tribes to provide relief to the house owners in their respective states. So, and when they are allocating this $10 billion, they also mentioned every state will receive, all our states and territories, including the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico, every state will receive minimum of $50 million as a part of this fund allocation. And they also mentioned that it's mandated that they need to give a high priority for socially disadvantaged households. So what's going to come, how the program will look like, we don't know yet, but $10 billion are allocated for the house owners who are not able to pay their home mortgage payments.
Oh, okay. So what about those who live in rented houses, Sandy?
Yes. In the month of December 2020, CAA Appropriation Act, which was passed by our ex-President Trump. In that plan, through the plan, $25 billion were allocated for people who are exclusively for the people who are living in rented houses, because they were not able to pay their rents. They do also have some other obligations. So as part of that package, what they have done is, the tenants can apply for these benefits through their states. So again, the $25 billion is allocated to all the states based on how many people are living in the respective states. So, and the state will design a program to help the tenants who are living in their states. And the tenants are the owners, who are the individuals who are living in the houses, but they are not able to pay their rents. And if their income levels are less than 80% of the average median income of that area. So based on all parameters, they will identify who are the tenants eligible to get this benefit. And the total $25 billion is allocated for this. And now, as per American Rescue Act, $21.6 billion additional funding is added to these funds. So the total, we have a lot more money now to help the tenants, and you need to work with your state government offices to identify if you are eligible to get this loan or not, to this benefit or not. If at all, if you are eligible, you can get money from your state which can take care of the next 12 months of rental payments and any of your other obligations also, miscellaneous obligations. It is depending on the respective states. So just stay tuned with your state government website for updates on this program.
So student loan forgiveness is a major thing for many parents as well as students also. So what is the tax treatment for that end?
Yes. So from December 31st, 2020 till January 1st, 2026, if any business owner is taking care of their employee student loans, and if they want to support the students and if they are taking care of those payments, then those payments are tax exempted for their employees level. It means, of course, there is some limit. So they can get up to $5,250 as the maximum amount they can get it as a tax credit. It means if an employer pays some $10,000 to support one of their employees to take care of their student loans, in that case, for employee, this $10,000 is a tax deductible, but for the employee, up to $5,250, he doesn't need to pay any taxes. So this is a very good advantage. It was not there earlier. This is implemented from this year onwards.
Okay.
I mean, this has become a part of this act. But earlier also, last year in COVID, during the COVID time also, this was introduced, but now they extended up to 2025.
Okay, super, Andy. So please make a note of that, Andy. So now that we are talking about tax treatments, Andy, so please let us know how the Restaurant Revitalization Fund is treated for tax purposes.
Yes. So as I mentioned earlier, whatever money you get as a Restaurant Revitalization Fund is a grant which is a completely tax-free. I personally felt this money is much bigger than PPP loans for many restaurants. It's a much bigger help to the restaurant owners because restaurant owners don't have a lot of employees. So they didn't enjoy much from the PPP loans. But now, because of this restaurant grant, many restaurant owners might be very helpful for the restaurant owners. So it's completely tax-free money. So if you are a restaurant owner and if your business is impacted because of the COVID, don't wait. Start working on that. And we are short of time period. You need to get some registrations. So start working as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you so much, Andy. So what are the key takeaways from this session to the viewers, Andy?
Yes. Because of this COVID impact on our economy, in the last 1 year, that is after the COVID started, more than 9.5 million workers lost their jobs during the pandemic and because of the pandemic. And out of them, more than 4 million workers didn't have any work for more than 6 months or longer. So that is the reason why government is taking so many initiatives to support the individuals and also some business owners also. And definitely, I personally feel this American Rescue Plan will change the course of pandemic and deliver the immediate and direct relief to the families and workers which are impacted because of the COVID crisis. So everyone, it seems I felt that there is something for everyone. Either you're an individual or business owner, or if you recently started a business, whatever it is, there is something for everyone. So there might be a lot of opportunities which you can get it from through as part of this American Rescue Plan. There are a lot of tax credits also available. Please work with your CPA, tax accountant, or tax return preparer to claim all these benefits and to optimize all these benefits. And thank you very much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అనిల్ గారు. చూసారు కదండి మరి ఈరోజు అమెరికన్ రెస్క్యూ ప్లాన్ గురించి వివరాలన్నీ. సో మరి ప్లీజ్ ఒకసారి ఇవన్నీ మీకు ఎలా యూజ్ అవుతాయి, ఎలా ఫాలో అవ్వాలో ఒకసారి ఈ సెషన్ మీకు మళ్ళీ చూస్తున్నా, లేకపోతే యూ కెన్ కాల్ అనిల్ గ్రంథి గారు ఫర్ ఎనీ 1-on-1 మీటింగ్స్ అండి. సో మరి మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ మళ్ళీ ఇంకో కొత్త టాపిక్ తోటి మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాము. టిల్ దెన్ హ్యావ్ ఏ వండర్ఫుల్ వీక్ అహెడ్. అనిల్ గారు, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ అండి ఫర్ బీయింగ్ వండర్ఫుల్ గెస్ట్. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you next week, Andi. Thank you, TV Asia Telugu.